Good afternoon. I'm Sheila Brummer with Siouxland Public Media News. It's 27 degrees in Sioux City, 25 degrees in the Iowa Great Lakes area and all of Siouxland. Not only is it a busy day with a lot of cancellations, there are several stories making news headlines as well. Not only is the weather the big story of the day, there are other news headlines as well, as Iowa Governor Kim Reynolds' plan for school choice is on the fast track. The measure has already made it out of the Iowa Senate Committee on Education and House Education Reform Committee. New rules passed by members of the Iowa House allows the measure now to bypass review by committees for spending and tax issues. Governor Reynolds issued a statement this afternoon on her Student First Act. It says in part, quote, "This is just the first step in giving educational freedom to Iowa students and parents. For too long, government has told parents when, how, and where their kids can receive an education. It's time for the government to get out of the way and allow parents the freedom of choice in education." Reynolds went on to say, quote, "I look forward to this bill reaching the floor in both chambers. Iowans deserve to see where their elected leaders stand." Nebraska Governor Jim Pillen joined several state lawmakers in unveiling a tax proposal that would remove hundreds of millions of dollars from the state's tax rolls. The all-Republican contingent laid out measures that would slash income and corporate taxes, stop taxation of Social Security income, and restrict taxes on agricultural land. Pillen bills the package as the largest tax cuts in the state's history. He says the cuts are necessary to keep and attract people to the state who would otherwise be put off by Nebraska's heavy tax burden. Nebraska tax policy think tank Open Sky Policy Institute is questioning the affordability of the cuts. The cost of Medicaid expansion in South Dakota continues to inflate, as the State Department of Social Services estimates tens of millions of dollars will need to be allocated to staffing. The department projects administrative costs will raise the price of expanding Medicaid by more than $21 million in 2024. And former Sioux City News anchor Dave Nixon has passed away.
Our job to give you exactly what you've tuned in to Channel 9 for, the news, and plenty of pictures to go with it.
News reports say he died last night in his home in Emmitsburg of natural causes. Nixon worked at both KCAU and KTIV before launching a career in higher education, first as a broadcasting instructor, then college administrator. He was a big supporter of public radio and Siouxland Public Media. Dave Nixon Sr. was 83 years old. For Siouxland Public Media News, I'm Sheila Brummer.